All right, Shalom. Before I start this lesson, I was want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel, all right, and believe in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, all right. I just wanted to get into another quick lesson today on the in the news on the MOTB, all right, which is the RFID microchip. And I came across this article maybe a couple of days ago. I wanted to do this video, but didn't do it, for various reasons. But here we are now, all right. So it says the World Economic Forum looks to normalize implantable tracking chips. All right. It says the latest controversial technology/policy that the WEF has set out to normalize is the idea of implanting tracking chips into humans. It wasn't that long ago that those speculating on a future where this is happening would get dismissed as conspiracy theorists. But now the world elite's most vocal outlet is predicting that chip implants will eventually just become a commodity. All right. And I want to get that word commodity too, because, that's a term that's often used in the world. It's a hot commodity, as they like to call it. All right. So and another point too, they came out with this war on conspiracy theorists. But, all these so-called conspiracies, they are ultimately coming into the light, all right, coming into the mainstream news, all right, because, a year or two ago, you can go back a little further, but, 2-3 years ago, this was a huge conspiracy, all right. People didn't believe that they would actually come down with this thing to actually chip people, all right, so that they can be tracked, and different things like that. All right. But through the minute of the Lord, starting from the other apostles on down, who've been prophesying these things is coming to pass. All right. That's why the scriptures say at the end, it shall speak, because all the prophecies in what we call the Bible, all right, the King James Bible, they will ultimately come to pass, man. All right. And I got this video I was on YouTube looking at. All right. So, this dude just got a chip, all right, basically so he can just get in and out his car, all right, and use his car with a chip in his hand, man. So he don't have to use a key or nothing anymore. All right. That's a part of this thing becoming a commodity. All right. It says, and the WF makes a case that implanting chips into children could be viewed by parents as a solid, rational move, man. All right? A solid, rational move to chip your children, man. Things are happening fast, man. All right? Just a year ago, this wasn't in the mainstream news, man. Things are coming out daily. All right, you got this guy getting a chip just to get in his out and use his car, man. So how much is it gonna be cost to get you the chip so you can eat, buy and sell, man. You know, that won't be nothing. If they can get you to use it just to use your car, you know. Let me get that word, commodity. Let's get the Google definition. All right, it says a raw material or a primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. It's a useful or valuable thing, such as water or time. All right, and water and time is very valuable. All right. So if this chip becomes a commodity, then that means that you're going to have it, all right, to exist in this new society, man. All right. That's what that means, man. It's going to become a hot commodity, all right? You ain't going to be able to do nothing unless you got this RFID microchip, all right? Whether it be the one in your hand or in your forehead, man. All right? Now, this is on RT, you know, going into them actually making a solid reason to microchip your kids. You know, I just wanted to read a little bit out of here. It says human implant technologies will soon become a commodity. You know, they are pushing this thing, man. All right. It's being pushed. All right. For it to become cool. All right. It's the new tech. This thing is being pushed, man. All right. And it says the WEF's website last week suggests arguing that there are solid rational reasons for microchipping children with location trackers. All right, and that's what they try to do. They try to disguise it using different terminology. All right, to make it sound not as bad as it seems, but you know, through the men of the Lord, you know, those who have woken up. All right. We know what this thing is, man. All right. Let me get that scripture. There's Corinthians. It say that Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices, I believe. Yeah, I know it's in Corinthians, man. Here we go with this. Bear with me. The actual, I know it's in Corinthians, but it just escaped me right now. I might have to put it up on the Bible app. Yeah, let me just get it out of here. Yeah, okay, cool. I couldn't think of it, but I just thought of it. How about you, Masha? All right, this 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. All right, and we are not ignorant of these devices, man. This RFID microchip, you know, we are not ignorant of what you're going to do with this thing, man. You're going to say that it's a reason so you can keep up with your children and this, that, and the third. But, you know, we know that you are a satanistic devil, man. All right. We know that you're wicked. And this is not the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. You know, and it is the will, you know, because Yahweh is controlling all of these things. But we know that this is wicked. This is on the left-hand side. All right. That's why I say in Revelation 14, those who worship the beast and get his image and his mark shall surely be destroyed. Just paraphrasing, you know. Because at the end of the day, if you take this thing, all right, then you are ultimately going to be destroyed, man. All right, by those nuclear missiles and by Yahweh Shai himself, man. All right. It says the author, Vice President R.E.D. of the Microelectronics Center argues that reality technology has the ability to transform society and individual lives. All right. And despite sounding scary, will undergo the same natural evolution as wearable tech. Hearing aids or glasses no longer carry a stigma. They are accessories and even considered a fashion item. Likewise, implants will evolve into a commodity. All right. That's why I say, man, they're going to desensitize. All right. Make it sound good, butter it up, and get people to take this thing. All right. And when that stops working, they're going to make it mandatory. All right. Because they know that they have a short time. And like I was just saying, it says, as an example of such ethical regulation, the author points to the question of whether or not children should be implanted with microchips. There are solid, rational reasons for it, like safety. All right. And this is what they're going to promote. All right. And people are going to fall for this trap, man. This is a snare. Okay. It says, as for those who will oversee the ethics governing the use of such technologies, Phillips states the ethics should not be preached from an academic ivory tower. Overarching and independent institutions should guide policymakers and resources in the augmented society on the do's and don'ts and help build the ethical framework and societal aspects of augmented reality technology. All right. Well, what's basically, she's just saying that we should, use these different sources, all right, to promote the positive things of receiving this chip, man. All right. And what's the scripture say? Though it may tarry, wait, because it shall surely come. I think it's in Habakkuk. Yeah, it's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. It will surely come, man. All right. They are going to push this and it will surely come, man. All right. This MOTB. All right. Though it tarry, just wait. It will surely come, man. All right. So, I brought this lesson was edifying. I just wanted to get into that real quick. That's the mainstream news, man. That's on the MOTB. All right. So, I brought this lesson was edifying, man. Until next time, I'll say shalom.